Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at Polestar. The Polestar CEO addresses the shareholders as the stock tanks to an all-time low. I've never seen the Polestar stock this cheap. In fact, it's $1.30 right now. Never seen it this cheap, which means that naturally I'm probably going to buy a lot more. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, but I'm not so sorry. What I have to say is this is not financial advice in any capacity. This is just me sharing my own opinion, okay? So let's get into this article. We've got an article from the Electric blog. Polestar shares hit on Monday morning a new all-time low of $1.24. So if anything, it's been up since this article has come out because it's $1.30 now. This is as the share pressures increases and the redemption shares from Volvo stake start trading. We all knew that would have an implication. Volvo can't just reshuffle a huge amount of Polestar shares without this having some sort of impact on the stock, or rather a further impact on the company overall. What further impact could this have? Only time will tell. On LinkedIn, CEO Thomas Ingeloth addresses shareholders, emphasizing the company's commitment to succeed with the latest Model 3 and Model 4. I don't like calling them Model 3 and Model 4. It's the Polestar 3 and the Polestar 4. And I think all Polestar fans will agree with me. Thank you very much. Ingeloth added, also the final prototype of the Polestar 5 will be completed today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're getting there. We're getting closer to the Polestar 5, ladies and gents, the GT sedan. This will be the competitive car for the Porsche Taycan. This will be the competitive car for the Audi e-tron. I'm so looking forward to the Polestar 5. I've actually seen the prototype in person, never been inside, but I've seen it from the outside. It looks absolutely incredible, I must say. Remarkable car. And with the amount of performance that they're packing into this vehicle, it's going to shake up a lot of trees. I'm telling you. Earlier this year, Volvo Cars announced a plan to discontinue funding its Polestar electric sports car brand. On April the 5th, the automaker announces that its shareholders agreed to distribute a portion of the Volvo stake in Polestar to its shareholders. Doesn't sound like a bad thing to do at all. Now, in a moment, we're going to read the CEO's statement, okay? We're going to read Thomas Ingeloth's statement because I actually haven't read the statement. I've seen it. I haven't fully read it. This is the perfect time to read it. You'll get my fresh reaction. You might like it, you might not. Letter from Polestar CEO. So on Twitter, we've got here the Polestar CEO's statement. And we're going to read the entire thing. And I quote, Polestar. Many of you have heard me refer to 2024 as being both a transition and a transformation year for Polestar. This is true in more ways than one. First and utmost, decisive for our business. Our model offensive is becoming more and more visible, with Polestar 3 and Polestar 4 entering the markets, thankfully. I'm so happy. You know, Thomas agreed with the same thing I'm saying. The Polestar company is going from a one-car company to a three-car company. They'll be selling 3 cars by the end of this year on a regular basis. This is fantastic. The Polestar CEO went on to say, second, we have secured $950 million in external funding. It provides us with the means to finance the next stage of our development and covers a large majority of our estimated financial needs. We have thus made significant progress on our strengthened business plan and a 2025 target, achieving cash flow break-even and a gross margin in double digits. Third, our new shareholder structure provides a solid basis for our development. Under the new structure, Geely Sweden Holding will become the second largest shareholder and Volvo will retain a 18% stake. Today sees the next step in this process and trading starts in the convertible shares that are being distributed by Volvo Cars. This strengthens and clarifies our ownership structure with the Geely ecosystem, as well as providing us with a wider shareholder base and increased free float, something we have aimed for since our Nasdaq listing in 2022. Can you believe Polestar has been public since 2022? Feels like it was just yesterday, honestly. To those shareholders that have received their convertible shares, welcome to Polestar. In the absence of being able to offer you all the pleasure of test driving our outstanding and growing models lineup, I would like to take this opportunity to reflect on why I'm excited about our future. It's all about our lineup of electric performance cars, developed and produced for the modern, demanding, and performance-orientated drivers. Many of you will have seen, tested, or driven the Polestar 2. I've driven the Polestar 2. Twice, I think, in fact. Brilliant car. It's a beautiful car. I agree, Thomas Ingolith. He says it's a beautiful car. The CEO also went on to say, in so many ways, that reflects our heritage, demands for quality, and Scandinavian design ethos. I perfectly agree, to be honest with you. Polestar 3 is now in production. The first car will be arriving in Europe in the coming weeks, and once final software is installed, the first deliveries are planned for this quarter. This SUV for the electric age combines performance and luxury in a way that you've most likely never experienced before. What I liked there that Thomas added was that the final softwares are coming to these vehicles. I'm thankful, Thomas. This is a great idea. Seeing how bad MKBHD has reviewed the Fisker Ocean, and a lot of that criticism was based on software, Polestar software needs to be perfect, okay? The car also needs to be perfect. We're going to compare the MKBHD video of the Fisker Ocean compared to the Polestar 3 SUV. This is going to be hilarious, seriously. When that video comes out on MKBHD channel, we're going to compare the two videos and the two cars. It's going to be awesome. The CEO went on to say, the Polestar 4, our SUV coupe, has been making headlines all over the world in the last few weeks. For its unique design, for its luxurious interior, and exceptional performance and handling, sales have started around the world. The first deliveries in Europe are planned for the end of the summer, as these luxury electric SUV represents a next step for our growing lineup. It really is Polestar's moment to shine, especially when you have considered that final prototype development of the Polestar 5, our four-seated Grand Tourer, will be completed during this year as well. Fantastic. They call it a Polestar 5 four-seat Grand Tourer. Sounds good. He went on to saying, to our existing and new shareholders, I speak on the behalf of everyone at Polestar, including myself. He went on to say, when I say that we are fully focused on delivering the most exciting, exclusive performance car on the market, together we will make 2024 a hugely transformational year. Regards, Thomas. That's the end of the letter. This is a brilliant letter, by the way. It kind of reminds me of the Berkshire Hathaway letter that Warren Buffett likes to send out to investors. You know, you don't really see CEOs or managers sending out letters like this that often. This is good. Some people might see this letter as a negativity. I see it as a positive. This is really good. They're confirming everything that we're working on this year. And the key thing is bringing new cars to the market, finishing off the development of the Polestar 5 prototype. This way they can now focus on the Polestar 6 prototypes. I'm thinking ahead. I'm reading in the lines. I'm reading the lines, okay? This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. And you know what? This car, I can't wait to get a test drive. I can't wait to sit in this car and to share that experience with everyone who's watching. This car is truly beautiful. This is one of my favorite SUVs right now, favorite electric cars right now. Some people say it's not an SUV. It doesn't matter. It's got the body of a sedan and it's got the space of an SUV. That's what you call a perfect match, I'm telling you. But on a final way to close out this video, we're down 19% this month in the PSNY shares. Seriously, it's not looking pretty good right now. In pounds, this is perhaps the closest it will ever be to £1 for this share. I don't know exactly how much it will be in pounds, but I'm guessing close to £1, maybe £1 10p, which means that I can buy almost 100 shares for £100. Not financial advice, it is just my opinion. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think, okay? See you in the next video. Peace.